Hello everyone and welcome to the next in our series of daily origami for YouTube. Today we're going to continue our theme of looking at some traditional origami, and the day before yesterday we actually made one that was a leaf, just a really super simple leaf. And I think, you know, if you're going to make a leaf, you got to make one that looks like a cool little crinkly looking leaf too, with the different kind of stages like a zigzag fold. So we're going to kind of make a variation of that. So you can kind of play with both of those different leaf designs to kind of add some variety to any of your floral arrangements if you're doing that. I'm going to be just using, again, just a standard square piece of origami paper. I'll let you guys know the dimensions when we're done. Now this might be just a little bit big or than you might need it to be for some projects, but just the beginning here will kind of give you an idea of how to make it, and then if you need to change the size for different projects, you'll know what to do. So I'm going to be starting here with my paper with the color side facing up. We're going to go ahead and fold everything in half into a big triangle. Then I'm going to make this slight kind of fold along the back here, along this back edge. I'm going to start way up here at the peak and just bring it down so that it slowly comes out at an angle. And you can kind of play around with how much you do this and what feels comfortable to you as you're doing this kind of thing. But you want to try to keep everything flat. This does sometimes have a tendency to curve, which makes really cool effects, but you want to kind of keep it going straight if you can. So you just get this kind of nice gradual diagonal crease going there. Then, once we've gotten that all folded over, I'm going to flip things over for a second, and I'm going to just look at this top edge here. We're going to go ahead and fold things in half, bringing that tip right over to the corner, and I'm going to go ahead and make a nice big crease here so that I can mark stuff off. And then I can use that crease to make the next set. So if I just fold over to that crease first, make a good crease going there, and then take everything here and fold it up to the center again. Open it up. So I've got those 3 creases, everything's sectioned off into fourths now. I'm going to flip it over for a second, and we're going to take what we've got here, and I'm going to fold now one more time from this edge. Take my tip and fold to that point. We've got that part folded over, and then I'm going to use the creases that I have here to bring them together. So I'm going to bring this edge that I've just made to the other edge and essentially fold in half what I have behind. So you can kind of push that over. You're creating a nice little zigzag crease then. I'm just going to push again from here. Make sure things kind of stay smooth for you. Keep it nice and straight. And then the very last one, which will come all the way down to the edge here. And most of it will go, this part back here where that edge was that we folded over might cause a little resistance, so you just want to kind of make sure it smooths out so that you can get a good crease, so you get something that looks like this. Now I'm going to go ahead and open everything up. So we're getting those nice little crinkles that we want for our leaf. And then we can kind of fold a little of this back. Now I think it works good to go ahead and fold from this second crease right here at the top. We're just going to fold over from that and keep your edge lined up with it as you fold over so that it's nice and straight. And then we'll do this one too. You can just kind of fold it straight back from there to kind of copy that edge if you want to. And then just to add a little bit more texture edging to it, you can take this top part up here and just fold a little bit of it over to kind of smooth it out. And do the same thing down on this side too. It just kind of gives it a little bit more of a rounded edge. And then I can take, kind of looks like a puppy dog, and then I'm just going to kind of copy that fold by folding back here and just getting a crease that matches that edge there. So we're getting a little bit more textured and rounded leaf. And then if you open it up, you should see you've got this nice textured and really round kind of leaf design. Now you can leave these creases to be really dimensional, or you can smooth them out more so that it's just more about lines, but that kind of gives you this completed cool looking little leaf. Now in terms of size, let's see here, he is about, and it all kind of depends on how you fold stuff, but it's going to be about from tip to the bottom part here, about 21 centimeters long and across, because of where I broke stuff down, it's about 14 centimeters across. So you can kind of keep that in mind, especially if you're trying to make a floral design. You're looking at paper here that's going to wind up being, you know, just shy of being the same size as your original paper. So you can kind of keep that in mind. If you use really small pieces of paper, you'll get nice little tiny leaves. So a pretty fun little project that you can do to make extra additions to any of your floral arrangements and such. That is our finished project for today. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.